Alright, what's up guys? So this is the War 2 update for the War Alliance rank ratings, and we're going to start out with the scoreboard here. This has a lot of the Alliance that are participating in that information chat that I mentioned in my previous video about this, but I wanted to just touch base on a few of these matchups. The biggest one you guys can see, the third line down, DSVG actually beat TCN, so they won 6-7. And let's see, we've got down there X5E beat 4Loki 5-10. We beat our opponent 4-24, so we finally had a great war. And then 5 lines down, it looks like GT40 matched New Nation, 2 of the 5 best alliances in the world. Very close war, pretty strong performance from both alliances, but GT40 took that one 4-6. And then Sweda's Alliance, S right above 4Loki, there towards the middle. They had another great war, so they went 5-12 against SGA. And yeah, you guys can kind of pause this screen and take a look around if you'd like. But now let's get on to how these results and some additional information that was provided pan out with the spreadsheet system that I made. Alright, so here we have GT40, of course, they are number 1. They do currently have they're ranked first in total efficiency, which again just means the fewest number of deaths on the season, and then 4th in strength of schedule. So they've had the 4th hardest collective matchups between Wars 1 and 2. And again, as the season goes along, these things will probably fluctuate just a little bit. But it's nice to have some context here because the war rating leaderboard in-game lacks that kind of context. Now again, if you guys if this is the first time you're watching any video about this and you have no clue what I'm talking about, there is a link in the description box to view the master spreadsheet that has all of the data and stuff that I use basically to come up with these war rating points. And there is 5 different categories. One is going to be war rating leaderboard, one is efficiency, one is margin of victory, one is record, and then one is strength of schedule. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. DSVG, with their really strong start and beating TCN, jumped up to number 2. So they're 2-0. They are 2nd in efficiency, which is awesome. They've died the 2nd fewest number of times of all the top 25 alliances in the world through this season, and they've had some pretty tough matchups. Obviously, TCN is a tough matchup, and they beat them this war. So they are 7th in strength of schedule. JA is 2-0. They are 5th in efficiency, 9th in strength of schedule. And then this is kind of where this spreadsheet just provides more context than anything you could find in game, or even if you were watching YouTube channels and you maybe see like the season leaderboard or something like that. But the system has Noon ranked 4th in the world overall, despite being 1-1 now. They are tied with DSVG for 2nd in efficiency. So they have died the 2nd fewest number of times this season, and just by virtue of matching GT40, the best alliance in the world currently, they dropped a loss, but still at 1-1, their record doesn't really do it any justice. They've had a really strong start, and they have had the 2nd hardest collective strength of schedule through 2 wars. So they end up at 4th overall. TCN dropped from 2nd to 5th with their loss to DSVG, so they're 1-1, 7th in efficiency, 6th in strength of schedule. Matrix is 2-0, they're 5th and 10th respectively. Sweda's Alliance is 2-0. Now Sweda's Alliance has had a really strong start. They're 4th overall in efficiency. Only GT40, DSVG, and Noon have died fewer times than them. One of the big factors kind of pulling them down the ranks is that this 2nd war they matched, an alliance that didn't really, wasn't competitive. So overall, they're 23rd in strength of schedule, and that's kind of what pulled them down a little bit. SSX jumping into the top 10, which is really exciting. They're 8th, they're 2-0, they're 15th in efficiency. And they're 25th in strength of schedule. And again, the strength of schedule category only scores up to 25 spots. So if they were 26, they wouldn't have gotten any points for their strength of schedule. And then for Loki, they did lose this last war, but they're 12th in efficiency and 11th in strength of schedule. So they come in at number 9. And then number 10 is XK9. They're 2-0, but they're 10th in efficiency, and their strength of schedule is unranked. They've matched 2 alliances that aren't really competitive. So anyway, that is it, guys. Leave a like and a comment. I'm going to do these every single war, just brief little 5-minute videos, just to kind of give you guys a scoreboard and let the community know kind of what's going on in the War Alliance world. So that is it. Thank you.